Hello Emerald, we are dividing using a number line in our maths lesson today, and we're going to have a look at the starter, which is to check out these multiplication grids and think of the number sentences that they would be representing. It's almost like we've got the answer or part way through the answer. It's not quite finished because you've got to think of put in the details of the number sentence, the full equation here. So what is this representing, this grid? And it's exactly the same question for this one as well, because there's two on there today. So you can pause this now and have a little go and write down your answers, and we'll go through that in a second. Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to have a look at that one. So the first thing we do when we have when we're timesing by a two-digit number is we partition it, and here's the partition number here. So if we recombine that 20 and 6, and we can put that back into the equation up here, so we'd have something times 26, and then we've got the answer here, which is the first multiplier. That's the one-digit number that we normally bring down. So this is almost doing it in reverse. So we've got 5 times 26, and our answer is 100 in here, and plus your 31s or 3 10s, and then we would recombine that to put in the answer. So here it should be 5 times 26 equals 130. And this one we would repartition this here, so we've got 30 and 2 is 32, and then we've got the 4 times that we'd put up there. The answer at the bottom is 120, recombine that with the 8 is 128. That's 4 times 32 equals 128. So if you've gone for the call this morning, we would normally divide, sorry, not dividing in the number line, that's what we're going to be doing later. This is a starter. We're going to complete the repeated addition sums here. So we've got 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, and we've got 2, we can count this as in multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and we can put the 12 in here. And this one is counting in threes. We would have 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15, and that would be our answer here. So we are into our dividing now, and I've put a little sign up here saying it's good to talk. See if you can either, if you've got somebody with you, you can talk it aloud to them and have a little conversation, so a little bit of thinking time. And if you're on your own, just talk it out loud, because that can be really useful too. To have talking your thoughts aloud is quite useful. So there are 36 marshmallows to be shared between 4 children. Yummy! How many marshmallows will they each get? So the first thing you need to think about is, what is your number sentence for this problem? Is it a division? Is it a timesing? Is it a multiplication? What are the different strategies you could use to solve this? And you've done lots through the years now, from year 1 and year 2. We're using different strategies for doing this type of problem. So hopefully you'll have some ideas of how you'll work that out, and be ready to share what you know with your grown-up, or just aloud. So you can pause and have a think now. Okay, so hopefully you've had a time to think about that. It is a dividing sum, because you've got that idea of it being shared between 4 children. So the 36 marshmallows are being split or shared, divided up into 4 groups. You could, if you were in year 2 and year 1, use oh my goodness, I keep calling them sorting circles. They're not sorting circles, like little dividing circles, and you can do that. But now we're used to using times tables and counting up in fours in order to reach that 36. So we could do 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 and 36, and that brings us out to 9 groups. So 36 divided by 4 would be 9. And we've got that little symbol. What's this symbol here? What does that represent? It is the dividing by sign. So we're still looking at this, how to solve this division sum today, and we have done some work relating to this, whereby we used blocks to count up in groups of 4 to reach the 36, and then counted the groups that we made. Hopefully you remember doing this, and if we take that 36 and we've got the dividing by 4, so we were counting up in that divisor, that's really a useful way of counting the groups and knowing that our answer is 9 groups of 4, which comes out to 36. So you can use your times tables either inverse, or you're switching your number sentences around so that you're using your times table facts, and that can be really quick and simple way of doing dividing. So we've got a different way of doing it today, slightly similar to this, but moving our learning on. And we're going to use a number line to divide using manipulatives. So these can be any handy objects today, anything that you've got, even if you haven't got anything that you can use. We've got pennies. The idea of you could use some Lego cubes, something that you can just put down and use with your fingers. You could even get some scrap card and just cut out little squares that you could just make into a strip and trim them off, and then you can put those down as well on a number line. There is a worksheet to do on this, but it's literally a set of questions and some lines that you can use as well. But again, any plain paper that you can draw a line across on and use to create a nice number line, that would be good as well. And you'll need a pencil with that as well. So you're going to write down your division sum, and you're going to write or draw a number line onto your paper, and you are going to count your objects up in 4s for this sum. And then you've got 4. You could use anything really, just so that you can put them down in individually. So in this case we've used blocks. So we've got a 0 on the number line, and we're going to jump up in 4s. So we're going to add 4 to reach 4 on the number line. Then another group of 4. So on your number line you can draw in your numbers underneath the line. You can put your manipulatives down, draw a little arch arrow and jump up your number line, and then the amount that you've jumped, which is 4 in this case. Obviously if your divisor changes here, then you would use that amount of blocks or counters. So we're keeping going because we're up to 16, but we need to get to 36. So we're going to add 4, get to 24, add 4, 28, add 4, 32. Oh, is it going to fit in there? Add 4, or just about 36. So when we reach 36, we stop, and then we count up the jumps that we've made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumps. So 9 groups of 4 equals 36. So here's a guided practice one now. So you can write this one down. There's your number line, and you're going to count the number of objects to match the divisor, so we're going to count up in sixes this time, and then you're going to add it on. So we've got 0, add 6 is 6, add 6 is 12, add 6 is 18, add 6 is 24, add 6 is 30. So how many jumps is this now? We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps of 6, so 5 lots of 6 comes back as 30. There are 5. Okay. So, oh, I've got a little bit of, there are 3 jumps here. We're not quite there yet. We've got 24 divided by 8. So let's do that number line. Going to start on 0, and this time we're counting up in 8, so there should be 8 blocks appear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. One jump of adding 8. Next jump of 8 is 16. Next jump of 8 is 24. And then we've got the 3 jumps here. So our final answer is 3. 3 lots of 8 equals 24. So here we go, we've got our steps to success today. You're going to copy the number sentences. Here are the number sentences at the bottom, and in order for you to produce this amazing Mexican wave at home, so that you've got your, when you reach your steps to success, you have to copy a number sentence, draw a number line beginning at 0 to the left, use the same number of objects as the divisor, and then skip jumps below the line until you reach the dividend, the number that you're being divided, the number that is being divided. Don't forget to stop at that one, and then you write the steps above each arrow along the top line to show the number of jumps. If you are going to draw those arrows on, they should be the same size. They shouldn't get smaller towards the end because you're hurrying it up. They should have a nice spaced jump and be really neat and tidy. Okay, they should be the same because they are the same number in jumps, so they're the same, so they should actually look the same. So you're going to then count the number of jumps that you made to reach that dividend and write your answer in the space. Okay, if you're printing that out, you can use that on the you can use that in this, put the space, oh my goodness, you can put the answer in at the end of your number sentence. Okay, and that is about it for me. Hopefully you'll manage that really well today. You've had lots of experience in the past of using number lines and counting up. This shouldn't be that hard for you, but you know, it's been a while since we've done it, so we need to get those skills and rehearse them and practice so that we can use them for higher numbers, which is what we're going to come to quite soon. A little bit like in multiplication, we're going to be doing it for bigger numbers. The numbers get ever so high in year 3 and 4, so we're building those skills. Okay, hope you get on and work with that today, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.